Hi, welcome to the demonstration video of CPA-DF, a tool for configurable interval analysis to boost program verification. In this video, we're going to demonstrate how to execute the tools that we presented and used in the paper. First, let me explain the example program that we'll use in this demonstration. On the left-hand side, there's a C program. In the main function, there are two variables, A and B, and there's also a while loop, which is executed non-deterministic many times. And in each iteration of this loop, B is assigned to a non-deterministic value, and assume its value is either larger or equal than 3, or smaller or equal to -3. And for variable B, we will increment its value by 1 each time until it reaches the value 5, and then we'll reset it to 0. After we exit this loop, we'll check two properties on these two variables, respectively. For variable A, we will check whether it is larger. We'll check that it should not be larger than 5. And for variable B, we will check that it will not fall in the range of 0 and 2. On the right-hand side, there's a figure showing the reachable states and the bad states of this program. It has two axes, one for A and one for B. Starting from the initial state, 0, 3. The reachable states are represented by green regions, so it contains the ranges where B is larger or equal to 3, or smaller or equal to -3. And at the same time, the variable A has to be in a range between 0 and 5. And for the violation of property 1, the states are represented by a red region. So here we can see that for the state with A larger than 5, it is the violation of the first property. And for property 2, the violations are represented using an orange region. So you can see that. So for the states where B is between the value 0 and 2, this is a violation of the second property. As we can see from this graph, the reachable states, the green areas, and the bad states, the red and orange areas, are disjoint, meaning that this program contains no property violation. Note that in this program, even though we only define two variables, A and B, there are actually more intermediate variables. For example, the values returned by the non-deterministic functions. Now, let me show you how to run our tool, CPA-DF. A precompiled version of our tool, along with other verifiers that we use in this experiment, can be found in the supplementary package. First, let's execute the analyzer using a static precision. So the precision here is 0t, which means that 0 variables that we consider important, and we enable the widening of the analysis. So here's the results of analyzing this example C. So you can see that the verification result is unknown because the analysis is too abstract to get a precise result. Okay, now let's try to increase the precision to 8t. So the widening is still enabled, but now we consider more variables as important. And you can see that the verification result is still unknown. So it means that this analysis is still not precise enough. Then let's now try to increase our precision even further. Now the precision, we also track 8 variables, but now we disable the widening. So you can see that now the verification result is true, which means that this program is safe. Okay, so now let's try to use the dynamic precision refinement procedure that we described in this paper. So in this configuration, CPA-DF will automatically find the correct precision to prove this program. So we will start from a lower position and gradually increase the precision until it's able to prove the program correct. So here you can see that the verification result is true, which means that the analysis has proven the program correct and no violation has been found. Now, let me show you how to run other analyses in CPAchecker. First, let's try to use value analysis to analyze this program. So this analysis keeps track of the explicit values of each program variables. So as we can see from console, the results is unknown, which means that this analysis is unable to prove the correctness of the program. Then let's try to use k-induction to prove this program. So this is a plain k-induction without any parallel component program. In fact, k-induction is unable to prove the first property of this program. It will keep unrolling the program until it reaches the timeout. Here, I stopped the analysis earlier because it will not terminate. So you can see that the verification result here is unknown, meaning that k-induction is unable to prove this program. So now let's try to run k-induction in parallel with DF. So in this configuration, the invariance generated by DF is not injected into KI. So this is a pure parallel portfolio. And now we can see that because DF is actually able to solve the program, so this combined analysis can find the correct result, which is true, and no violation is found. Okay. Then let's try to execute k-induction with DF as the invariant generator. So the invariance generated by DF is now injected into the induction hypotheses of k-induction. So as expected, because the previous one, the pure parallel portfolio can already solve the program. So now we can also solve the program here. Now let me show you how to read the reports generated by CPA-DF or CPAchecker. Let's execute CPA-DF again. After the verification run has completed, you can see that at the end of the message, it says that more details about this verification run can be found in the directory output. So let's have a look at the generated HTML results in this folder. So this is an interactive HTML report for the users of this verification tool to have a convenient way to browse the results. In this tab, it shows the control flow automata, or the CFA of this program. So you can see that this control flow automata represents the main function of the program. And in addition, it also shows the abstract reachability graph, the ARG of the analysis. So in this graph, it shows the abstract state CPA-DF explored during its analysis. In addition, you can also see the witness or the program invariant at each program location that CPA-DF found. You can also view the source code here and the logs generated during the analysis. And in this tab, it shows the statistics of this verification run. It includes the number of states it explored and the number of iterations or the time that it spent at each step. So I've shown you how to run CPA-DF alone as a single tool. Then now let's try to use CPA-DF as a parallel component in a portfolio-based verifier using CoVeriTeam. So let's try to run symbiotic in this demonstration. So this command line executes symbiotic alone using CoVeriTeam. And we use the same example program as before. So now you can see that the verifier has started executing, and we are using the symbiotic from the svcomp23. And so it seems that symbiotic takes a long time, or even it is not able to verify this program. So we'll stop the process now. Now let's try to combine symbiotic with CPA-DF. So in this command, we use CoVeriTeam to execute a portfolio of symbiotic and CPA-DF, and using the same input program as before. So you can see on this printed message, it starts a portfolio of CPAchecker, which is CPA-DF, and then also symbiotic. And since CPA-DF is able to verify this program alone, so now this portfolio also is able to return the verdict true. And you can see that in this message, the actor symbiotic is killed, is terminated by CPAchecker because CPA-DF already delivered the results, then we don't have to wait for symbiotic. And this is the end of our demonstration video. For more information, please take a look at our supplementary package. You can find the link in the description, and then also in our paper. Thank you for watching.